with a little bit of emphasis on hips because that's something you wanted to work on. Just getting a little bit more movement and openness here.
Yeah.
For our sit-stand challenge.
For our sit-stand challenge, I would like to do the sit-stand challenge, which is this, and I cannot do it.
So it's getting up without your arms.
Getting up without your arms. I just want to do. Let me just.
We worked out that it was to do with your
with my
hip rotation, which is definitely something you can work on.
The idea of even propelling myself up is impossible. I mean,
You feel like a dead weight, yeah. So we need to get your head forward.
Yeah.
Because your head is the heaviest bit, apart from the bum. That's it. Yeah. So.
I'm not going anywhere.
But your body can. Yeah.
Right.
You physically. We can get you from sitting to standing without your hands. So we just need the muscles to recruit. Because although you're very strong, we just need to switch the right muscles on. I just think
it is a head-brain thing too. It's like lots
firing.
of those things in yoga. You think you can't, and then you push through.
You just little by little. Your body's also got to be convinced that it's safe doing it. So that's why the steady breath, when we're not in a kind of panicky breath flow, we have a steady breath and tell our body it's actually safe. Because we might have been holding that closed for some reason, because that's our kind of that's safe an automatic so we've got to be gentle and not be in a hurry, but it will happen, I promise you.
So lots going on today, but that is one thing we will be doing through the practice, and join us. So I'm going to turn off comments, not there on it yet, but we sometimes get some pervy men, and we are going to chat filter. Please leave messages at the end though, because it's really good for Victoria and I to know that there are some people watching. We're slowly moving over to YouTube and people are able to find us. Okay, let's start.
Okay, let's get warmed up first. That's the first crucial thing. Let's start with our bunny hops, getting our energy through the body. Let your shoulders be really soft. Anything you like to do with your arms, just getting moving. Slowly bringing it down. We have got 5 sun salutations. Come to the top of the mat, breathe in and out through the nose. Making an ocean sound in your throat like you're whispering, so slightly contracting the vocal folds. So you want to hear that breath the next hour, next 50 minutes. We want to hear a sound that's louder than our thoughts, so we can switch our awareness, not to our sort of brain soup, but to our body, to our whole body, what's going on inside. And on the next inhale, sweep your arms up. And on the next big exhale, fall down through bent knees. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank and bend the knees. Bend the elbows halfway. Now straighten your arms up. Drop your hips. Lift the heart, look up, stretch your throat, press your hands down. And then tuck toes, lift hips, pedal feet, downward facing dog. Breathing in, coming back to steadiness. Breathing out. Keep going like that. Like your breath is the ticking of a clock or a metronome, steady rhythm. Your inhale is the same length, intensity and sound as your out breath. Exhaling here, soften knees, look forward. Inhale, come to the top of the mat. Look up, so arch your back. Exhale, round your back, tuck chin. Inhale, stretch your back up, press palms to thumbs. Exhale, hands down by your side. Bigger breath, exactly the same. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, step back and then bend elbows halfway. You can use your knees or not. Straighten your arms now. Come all the way up. Now drop your hips upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Say that. Breathe out 1. Breathing in. Breathe out 2. Breathing in. Breathe out 3. Breathing in. Breathe out 4. Breathing in. Breathe out 5. Yes, soften Soften knees, look forward. Inhale, top of mat, look up, arch back. So we're moving the spine in 2 directions. Exhale, fold, tuck chin. Inhale, stretch the spine. Feel your fingertips starting at your hips. Exhale, hands down. So nice big stretch. Number 3, inhale. Exhale, last one of these. Inhale. Exhale, getting into the rhythm, lower. Straighten the arms, drop hips up as facing. Exhale, downward facing dog for 1, 5 breaths. Breathing in, press through the palms. Breathe out, 2, lift your hips higher. Breathing in, draw navel in. Breathe out, 3, melt the heels to the mat. Breathing in, let your head go, nod it, shake it. Breathe out, 4. Breathing in, really push the floor away with your hands as you lift the armpits. Breathe out, 5. Ready to come up. Inhale, top of the mat. Look up. Feel the arch in your back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Press palms, see thumbs. Looking at your thumbs. Exhale, hands down. Surya Namaskar, Sun Salutation B. Chair, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, lower. Straighten arms upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg lifts, inhale. Press left heel down. Right foot steps in a lunge, exhale. Back heel down. Sweep arms up, stretch mat between feet, and swing that left hip around. And then step it back. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten arms first, then drop hips upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, second side. Right leg, left leg lift, sorry. Left foot steps, lunge. Back heel down as you sweep the arms up. Right hip comes round this time. And then hands down, heel lifts, lengthen neck. 3-legged, up and back. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing for 1, 5 breaths. Breathing in. So getting into your steady rhythm, counting in your own time, hearing your breath louder than your thoughts. And last one. Ready to come up. Inhale, top of mat, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. We're going to go all the way down for our last one. Exhale, fold. So speeding this one up a bit. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back lower. Inhale, heart lifts. Press into the little fingers. Exhale, down. I'm going to step it all the way forward, no pausing. Right foot steps, warrior 1, all the way up. Left hip swings round. Exhale, straight back to push up, all on one breath. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, second side. Left foot. Right hip swings round. Exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2, so counting 5 breaths. Notice if your inhale is shorter than your exhale or the other way around, just even them out. Sama vritti, same vritti. So the vrittis are the sort of thought waves. So we want them to be the same on the inhale, same on the exhale. So steady breath, steady mind. One more. Pick us all up here, soften the knees, look forward, inhale, top of mat, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands by your side. Our first hip movement, jump the feet apart and then sink your back down like you're sinking down a wall. and go as low as you can. Maybe a little bit of movement. I always think it's a bit nicer to have a bit of movement here. Lift up in your pelvic floor and draw your tailbone down. Whoops. Press all four corners of the feet into the floor, so your foundation is nice and even, your spine is long, roll shoulders back. Now take your hands on your knees, straighten your legs, slightly widen them, and opposite shoulder to knee. So you just want to be feeling your way into these muscles. And then take your hands down, make a figure of 8 on its side with your bum. So imagine you have a pencil sticking out of your bum and you are drawing an 8 on the back wall on its side. Very nice. Okay, find from there, downward dog at the front of the mat. And it's right foot steps forward, back heel stays off, coming up, hands on knee, so back heel stays off, we're in a lunge, squeeze your pelvic floor, arms come up, really straighten out your elbows. Now straighten the back leg a bit more, keeping that back leg straight. You're going to inhale, straighten front leg, exhale, rebend it, inhale, straighten, exhale, rebend, keep that back leg straight, inhale, straighten, so we're opening out the back hip, exhale, rebend it, that's number 3. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, rebend it and hold for 1 breath. Breathing in, reach up more, and breathing out. And as you breathe out, take the back heel down, warrior 2. Sink your hips low, so you might stretch a little wider here. Tailbone down, pubic bone lifts. Without moving your hips, you're going to inhale, reverse, look at top hand, exhale, elbow to knee. Open out chest. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, elbow to knee. Look up at your top hand, spin your chest. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, elbow to knee, and take a breath here. Breathing in, spin chest. Open it out. Breathing out. Looking down, make a fist behind you, bow the head down. You're aiming for your right shoulder traveling inside your right knee. You can shorten your stance if that's more stable. Getting into that right hip. Lift your shoulders, lift your fist, lift your pelvic floor. Press your feet down and let your head go. Slowly coming up. Frame the foot with your front hand. Zzz. Both hands, in fact. Inhale, swing it up and back, 3-legged dog. Open out the hips to the right. So 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, kick the heel in towards the bum. Bend the knee more if it will go. And then take it down. Very nice. Inhale, plank. And then exhale, lower. You can use your knees. Inhale, upward facing. So these push-ups are really where we build the arm strength. Exhale, downward facing. Second side. Left foot steps, back heel stays off. Coming up, you might go via your knee with your hands. All the way up, straighten back leg. Really push the back heel back. So squeeze your pelvic floor to find stability at the center. Okay, keeping that back leg straight, we're going to inhale, straighten. Exhale, rebend it. Maybe you can look up. Inhale, straighten. A little bit harder on the balance. Whoa. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, straighten. Back leg straight, rebend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, rebend it and hold it for a breath. Breathing in. Look up, reach up, straight elbows, breathing out. And as you exhale, warrior 2. Find your warrior 2, heels in line. Tailbone draws down. Pelvic floor, pubic bone lift. Okay, so find a decent stretch in that back hip, that back leg, inner thigh. So your back heel can come down now. That's it, warrior 2, yeah. And without moving the hips, you're going to reverse. Relax your front toes. Exhale, elbow to knee, back arm up and over. Spin the chest open, straighten top elbow, palm faces down. That's it. Inhale, reverse, keep the hips low. Exhale, elbow to knee. That's it. Inhale, reverse, number 3. Hips as low as you can. Exhale. Inhale, reverse, lift the front toes off. And maybe keeping them off elbow to knee, that's just to relax them. Place them down and hold for a breath. Palm faces down, breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing out. Make a fist behind you, and it's humble warrior. Head goes down, fist goes up, stretch mat between feet. And then release the hands, either side of the foot, swing that leg up and back, 3-legged, open it out, press right heel down, straighten your elbows and lift the knee as high as it will go. And then exhale, take it down. Either staying here or join me for one more push-up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. That's it. Inhale, straighten arms upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the down dog wide, nod your head yes. Shake it no. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Relax your face. Reset your downward facing dog. We've got triangle next. Right foot steps. Back heel down. I'm going to go straight into triangle. Slide the right hand up, right shin. Open out your body to the side, making yourself 2-dimensional. Press down on the bottom hand. Lengthen sides of the neck. So press your head back like you're pressing into a wall. Press into my hand. That's it, yeah. So lengthen underside of the neck. Wrap the top arm behind you, reaching for the inner thigh, and let your ear go to your shoulder. Neck stretch. That's it. Strong legs. Take that hand back to your hip. Half moon is next. Bend your front knee, shuffle your right fingertips forward, float the back leg off for half moon. Block underneath your hand. So your hand is about underneath your shoulder. Next challenge, keep looking down, is spinning your chest to the left. Strong legs. And then take your left hand down, right arm up, revolving half moon, so just switch the block to the other side. Strong legs, working the outer hip now. Working to stack the shoulders. And then take that hand down, step that back foot back, either side of the midline. So the back heel is down, so just switch the foot to the left of the midline. That's it. Coming all the way up, reach up. And exhale. Make a prayer behind you like this, or grab opposite elbows. Inhale, heart lifts. So we're opening up the shoulders now. Exhale, fold forward. Send your hips back and your chest forward, lifting your shoulders. So it's more important to keep straight, long lines in the back and in the legs than hunching forward. So we're really finding that hinge in the hips, sort of undoing the habit of bending from the lower back. So really feel the hips go backwards and where the bend is. That's the kind of thing, kind of re-educating the hips to bend in the right way. Okay, bend the front knee and maybe float the back leg off. You can open your arms out to the side like wings or keep them in prayer or put them on the floor. Warrior 3. Very nice. Step that back foot back, stand all the way up. Left arm up. Revolving triangle, left hand down, inside the foot or outside or on a block. Right arm comes up, revolving triangle. Looking up at your top hand, lengthening your neck. Inhale, take the hands down. Step the back foot back, side plank is next. So we're going to stack the right foot on top of the left, coming onto the left hand, right arm up. Bottom knee can be down, but you want to push your hips to the sky. That's it. 2 additional options. One is you can take the top foot into tree, or grab the top big toe, or just stay here. Push down to go up. And then take that hand down, drop to your knees, child's pose, sit back on your heels. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming up onto your forearms. For forearm dog, press the hands down, lift the hips high, walk them in, and that push back through the elbows. It's pretty strong on the shoulders, on the hamstrings. Turn up your breath to meet this challenge. You can hop up, you can raise alternate legs. But try to keep your mind from telling you how much you hate this. You want to kind of smooth it out by smoothing out your breath. And then coming down. Breathing in, child's pose. Breathing out. Okay, are we ready to do that on the other side? Downward facing dog. Left foot steps, heels in line. Hand slides all the way up the shin for triangle. So remembering this is a 2-dimensional pose. Legs straight, arms straight. Nice, yeah. And wrap the top arm behind you, reaching for the left inner thigh, opening out that shoulder, and then drop the ear to the shoulder. Next stretch. That's it. One more breath. Take that right hand to the hip at the front, look down. Shuffle the left hand forward, half moon, coming onto the fingertips or on a block. You can keep looking down. You can even keep both hands down if that's better for you. Really push through both feet. Stops your legs becoming dead weights. Switch sides, right hand down, left arm up, revolving. And set that hand down, step the back foot back, stand all the way up, reach up, and make a prayer behind you or take opposite elbows. Squeeze the shoulders open, open chest. Sorry, squeeze shoulders together. Find your back bend and then come forward, sending your hips back and your chest forward. So finding length in the front of the body, almost trying to back bend into your arms. And then bend the front knee, warrior 3, float the back leg off, fingertips can come down on the floor if you like, or they can go out like wings. So either arms up or fingers down. And then step all the way back up, legs straight, feet either side of the midline, and turn that back foot in quite a lot because you want the hips to face forward. Right arm lifts, and then revolving triangle, right hand down. And then take your left thumb into your left hip crease and consciously send that hip back. And then take the arm up. Looking down, take your hands down. Side plank is next. Step the back foot back. Step left foot on right. Raise top hand. Options, leg can go into tree, or you can grab the top foot, or you can place the bottom knee down. Uncurling, drop the knees, and then lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, take it down. Push the floor away with your arms, getting strong arms, straighten them, that's it. And exhale, sit back on your heels, child's pose, very nice. Let's take a breath here. And breathing out. Okay, coming onto your knees, take the right foot outside the right hand. Here we are for our hip work, forwards and back. Finding where the end range of movement is for you. I'm just experiencing that end range because it's the end. We want to dissolve the resistance at the ends with our breath to get a little bit deeper. And on your lunge, come forward, slide the back knee back and start to bend your elbows. Maybe your forearms can come onto the floor, or just maybe you're going a bit deeper. Press everything that's on the floor down more, so you really feel a stable, steady contact as your hip opens. Okay, coming all the way up. Come onto the blade of that foot, open the knee to the side and gently press the thigh. Open chest, looking up. Press the floor away with the left hand. And then coming back down, hands inside the foot, reach the other arm up this time, left one, and then reach behind you for the inner thigh. So we did this on triangle. I'm going to offer you some steps here. Okay, so step one is here. I think everyone can do this. Step two is straighten the back leg. So we add a bit of strength to the hips. Step three is binding. So I like to do this with my knee down first. Taking your shoulder underneath your knee and reaching behind you for your fingers. So shoulder has to go low, that's it. I find it easier with the back toe pointed, the whole of the back foot on the floor, so you get that surface to stabilise you, yeah. And now, once you're there, so shoulder goes low, then you spin the chest over to the left, like you're doing side angle, yes. And lengthen crown of head forward, that's it. You can slightly loosen the grip if that's easier. And maybe the back leg will come off eventually. And then release the hands, very nice. Nice. Take it down, sit back, child's pose, feel the difference in your hips. Second side, back to all fours. Left foot outside, left hand forward and back. Feel the end range as you come forward and as you go back. Slide the back knee back so you can get a really full extension as you go back. It wants to feel really juicy. And then coming all the way up, come onto the blade of the foot, open the knee out to the side, press in the thigh. So we want to see how close my ear is to my shoulder there. So if I push that down, I get length, and if I push into the little finger side, it rolls my shoulder back. Actively push the knee out with the muscles in the back of the left leg. Bum cheeks. And exhale, coming down, coming onto your forearms, maybe you go a little bit deeper.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Using your breath to soften into this stretch. Okay, straighten the arms. We've got our binding. So the first one is the half bind reaching behind you. So you've moved your arm, but you really want to also wrap your shoulder back. So the movement that you can lengthen your arm by opening your shoulder. So this squeezes here, yeah. So it's going to open your chest, yeah. Okay. From here you can tuck the back toes and straighten the leg, or take the bind and then try straightening the back leg. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Stack your shoulders. Squeeze Mula Bandha, look down for stability. Yeah, that's it. Okay, knee spin, chest open. Yes. That's it. Coming down. Well done. Back to child's pose. Breathing in. And breathing out. Downward facing dog, walk the hands to the back of the mat, grab your big toes with your peace fingers, elbows out, thumbs in, shoulders lift. So riding the currents of the breath to bring yourself deeper. So as you inhale, feel the torso expanding, reaching like a balloon. And as you exhale, feel it relaxing into that space. And then slide hands underneath feet, Padahastasana. Whole of that's really nice. Yeah. So many people struggle with getting the whole of the back of their wrist on the floor. It's really important if you're on a keyboard a lot. Knees lift. And then release the hands. Take your hands to your hips. Stand all the way up. Step it out wide for our wide-legged forward bends. Some more hip work. So this is where we're also practicing getting the bend in the hips. So feet parallel, hands on hips. So take your heels out a bit more. So they're more parallel. Yeah, toes in, toes in, toes in, heels out, yeah. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, feel with your fingertips where you're bending and fold forward. You don't have to go all the way down. Yes, so it's like downward facing dog. Yeah, that's it. And now bend forward, take your hands on the floor. Yeah, from here. So that is your hip crease. And now go all the way down. So fingertips down. And relax your head. Kneecaps lift. So you're sending your bum up as you send your chest and head down. Yeah, right. Okay. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, take the hands behind you. Squeeze your shoulders, roll the shoulders back, and then do the same. Take the arm up and over. Lift your kneecaps, lift your pelvic floor. Squeeze your shoulders, lift your fist higher. That's it, stay down. Relax your head. Okay, take your hands to your hips. Take your fingertips down. Face this way. And then side to side lunges, keeping your bum low. So this is another one where we can get into some hip mobility. Bum stays as low as you can get it, and your torso might even come up a little bit. And you can do it perhaps without the support of the hands, so using the strength of those hips as well as the flexibility. Okay, now slide your legs out wide, keep your hands flat, firm up your kneecaps, feel your legs are really strong. Maybe coming down onto your forearms, maybe not. So slide your legs wide, keep your kneecaps nice and firm so you feel like you're holding yourself up, you're not just going to split yourself in half. Tilt your hips to the sky more, lift kneecaps more. Yeah. So tilt hips back so they're going towards the stairs. And then we're going to sit all the way down in a wide-legged straddle. Facing. There we go. How are your legs? Take it wide. It may be that you like to sit on a block here if you're rounding back like that. So if your hips have not yet come forward, block can help them. I'll do mine on a block as well. So take the hands to the hinge of your hips and just feel where that movement is happening. So feel the spine nice and straight. The spine's growing out of the base of the out of the pelvic bowl. It is not involved in this forward bend, it's just the hips. So I'm not bending from the lower back. Okay. And then once you've found where the movement is, you walk your fingertips forward and then imagine your bowl of your pelvis is tipping forward. So you want to try and tip it forward from the inside. Squeeze pelvic floor. Use the internal muscles to send your hips back and the pelvis forward. Climbing up the legs, draw toes towards the face. Now if you want to come off that block, I can give you an adjustment. If I pull you, it's going to send you flying off the block. So hold my wrists or my hands wherever's comfortable, so you can, I'm just going to pull you forward. So send your hips back, that's it. Lengthen the front of the spine. That's it. So imagine your pubic bone is making its way down towards the mat.
That's a bit too much on my inner knee, you know.
Okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Let's shake out the legs then. And then this is my favourite spine stretch at the moment. Let's take it to one side, doesn't matter which. Shoulder goes inside the knee, that's just a direction of travel, tilt pelvis forward. That's it, and then spin your chest open, lengthen your spine. Coming up, other side, arm up and over, maybe you reach for the foot, maybe not. Coming all the way up. Then take both blocks, place them either side of the leg. We're going to keep the legs nice and straight. We're going to send the hips up and back. So lean forward, press into the blocks, send the hips up and then back. So get them as high as you can. That's it. Look at your big toe. That's it. Arm strength. Maybe one of the legs comes off. Yes, that's it. I find the back one is easier. Yep. And down. Other side. Okay, press down. Chest forward, press down. Hips go up and back. That's it, up and back. Yes. Nice. 3, 2, 1, and down. Oh, well done.
Do people take them both off in the end?
You can.
Yeah. Okay.
But again, it's because I can come forward more.
Yeah.
So it's not just strength, it's angles as well, physics, where your head is in relation to your bum. Okay, feet flat, let's just release the hips. Ooh. And then drop them over to one side, let's go to the left and take a twist, bowing down. All the way up, second side. All the way down, reaching away. Coming back to centre. So place your feet as if you were going to do that sit-stand challenge. You can have your hands on blocks or on the floor and just press up, lean forward. Press up, lean forward. So just practicing. The more forward your hands go, the more you've got that forward momentum. As you come up, you're also pressing down in the feet because your legs are the bigger muscles. So you want to use all the muscles in the legs to come up. And your abs are at work here as well. That's it. One more. And take it down. Shake it out. Seated tree, right knee draws in, drop it out to the side. Sit tall, spin the chest, and here, finding that hinge again, come forward with a long spine, reach for the foot. So you might stay upright to keep that long spine, rather than hunching. So imagine you're trying to pull your back onto your leg. With every inhale, lengthen, slightly arch the back, send the hips back. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, come up, take the right hand behind you, counter pose, push the hips up, reach behind you. Stretching out the front of the body, fingers nice and strong. And then coming down, extend the leg along the mat, shake it out. Left knee in, dropping out to the side, spin chest, feel that hinge, and then come forward. So send your mind's eye to your hips and your pelvis. Feel it going back like we did in downward facing dog. It sort of goes up and back to allow your spine to come forward. All the way up, hand goes behind you and the hips lift. Big stretch. Fingers nice and strong. Look up at your fingers. And exhale, coming down. Lying down on your back for bridge pose. So using all the strength in the muscles in your the back side of the body to lift up, press down. Interlock fingers, shuffle the shoulders under. Actively press all four corners of the feet down. Oh, you're all the way up. Oh, very good. And then come down onto the crown of your head. Okay, walk the hands a little bit further towards the ears, a bit more, that's it, yeah. And now push all the way up again, strong glutes, you've got them. Push the hands down, lift the crown of the head off. That's it, now take the crown of the head towards the window. That's it. That's just eventually straightening your arms. That's it. Coming down. Very nice, hug the knees in. That was pretty good since we haven't really done any prep poses for back bend. That's really good. Happy baby. Draw the knees in towards the armpits. So as your knees go towards your armpits, you feel your hips opening more. And then pigeon on your back, right ankle over left knee. Hold the front of the left knee. Use your right elbow to slightly open out the inner thigh. And really push the feet away. That's it. Flex your feet and you're using your, that's it, this elbow to push here so you get your knee open more. Yeah, that's it. And flex that foot. That's going to stabilise both. And switch sides, using the elbow to open out the knee. And from there, cross the knees over, so we've got the left knee on top, hold the ankles and draw the ankles towards the armpits. That's it. So your legs can go sort of up and wide, that's it. Opening out the outer hip now, this is cow face pose on your back. Lengthen your neck, relax your tongue, relax your jaw. And then spin your legs in the air, switch sides. It's more intense the closer your ankles get towards your armpits. So the closer they are to the hips, the more accessible it is. Closer to armpits and wider, the deeper the extension. arms and legs to the sky, shake it out. Take your hands on your knees and big circles from your shoulders and your hips. Let's release any stuckness. And take the legs up in the air. Shoulder stand or legs in the air, holding the backs of the knees. If you're doing shoulder stand, please be mindful of your neck. Lift your chin off your chest. If you're unsure, just stay lying on your back with your legs in the air, holding the backs of the knees. We just all want to get our legs higher than our head. Push the ceiling away with your feet. Squeeze your glutes. So feel how using the muscles in the back of the body here takes some of the weight out of the shoulders and the arms, using the legs to lift the legs. And then take the feet over the head for plow. If your feet touch the floor, make a fist and take it to the floor. Roll your shoulders back. Give them a shuffle. And then rolling out, taking fish. Extend the legs along the mat. So if you've had your legs in the air, join us here. Grab your tops of your thighs with your hands. Push into the elbows, lift the chest. Stick your boobs in the air. And then look behind you, rest the crown of the head down. Soften your eyes, soften your jaw. Keep your mouth closed if you can. Can you put the head on the floor? Will it go?
I feel my shoulders are really hunched.
Yes.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, so you want to press into the elbows, lift the chest. That's it. Yeah, and now get more on the crown of your head. That's it. Yeah. How's that? Is that all right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, lay yourself down if you. Yeah, so your shoulders are much more open now. And so to come out, press into the elbows to gently release the head. So you support yourself on your elbows. Yeah, so you want to, instead of shoulders forward like that, you start with an open chest. And maybe, I didn't check your hand position, but it could have been the hand position here. Like that. Okay, we are done. Whatever final movements you need to dissolve any last bits of tension, stretching, wiggling, anything. Get yourself nice and warm. We have got a few moments rest. Allowing your body to be nice and heavy. Feel the support of the ground beneath you. Feel your eyes dropping into the back of your head like stones. Tongue relaxed in the back of the mouth, maybe your teeth gently parted. Your throat soft. Your mind is soft, and feel your mind just dropping down into the heart space, being totally absorbed by the heart. you starting to bring yourself back into the room, feeling pressure of your body on the mat, on your support, rolling over, gently bringing yourself up. Place your hands on your chest, and we're going to breathe out with sound, feeling the vibrations in the chest. Breathing in. Bowing down. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Well done. That was a strong practice. Well done.
That was a strong
Yeah.
practice. It was really, it didn't stop, and but it was very.
It's over.
Yeah, no, but it was. I really got into it, Victoria. I wasn't thinking. Sometimes I think, God, how much longer? And I wasn't thinking that. And when you said, "Oh, we're finished," I was like, "Oh, are we?"
Yeah.
I was like, that was rare. That was unusual because I think we just take a while. But everyone who was watching, thank you, and please leave your comments at the end.